Hey guys, I don't know about you, but I really don't like the fact that we're completely dependent on petroleum for transportation, electricity, heating, all sorts of things like that in this country. And it's a substance we can't produce ourselves in enough quantity. Seems like kind of a stupid vulnerability to put yourself into. And I've often asked the question, spent some time researching how we could get off, and I've come to the conclusion that we could. Technologies exist. They've been suppressed. And if you don't believe that, you just need to spend some time looking it up. I'm going to look up the name Stan Meyer. It's a good start. And, investigate the mysterious circumstances surrounding his death. A lot of people in the libertarian / conservative / freedom movement / patriot movement, what have you, they kind of downplay this whole idea of alternative energy, getting off of oil. I'm not completely sure why it is. I think it's partially a reaction to environmentalists who take those same scenarios and they twist it for other motives. I don't really want to go into that, but it's not really a reason to disregard evidence. Just because someone may or may not be misusing information doesn't mean you need to disregard the information at hand. Kind of makes us into idiots if we do that. We could get off of oil, but we're not going to. And there's a very, very, very clear and simple reason. Energy is political. Energy is freedom. If you can produce your own energy, as an individual especially, it frees you financially. And if you can control the energy that people use, if you control the way it's produced, the way it's accessed, you can control them financially. And if you control people financially, you can control them politically. And there's no better example of that, in my mind, than the petrodollar. For those who don't know, it's a very simple situation. Everybody in the world has to have US dollars in order to buy petroleum. So, even though the dollar is based on nothing, it's just paper, there's a lot of demand for it. So it has value. People have to give us real products in exchange for that paper, because they need oil to run their country. And that's the real reason why these technologies are being suppressed. A lot of people think it's just the oil companies, and that does play a role. The real underlying factor, the reason the CIA, FBI, government agencies are willing to get involved and get their hands dirty in this pictorial suppression is the simple fact that if people no longer needed oil, they would no longer need the dollar, and we would lose our political power over the world.